The race has never known domination like this. 4 years in running, the same face, the same will, the same outcome. Can he be stopped?
The people who said the first one I shouldn't have won, I got lucky on the second one, there's no way I could win 3, it's impossible to win 4. These same people, they're saying 5 is absolutely out of the question.
Can he do it again? I would be surprised. There are a lot of really good teams. There are so many hungry mushers out there that it is improbable that any one musher can stay on the top for that long. He will be beat.
Well, every race he wins, he's going to be one step closer to the first race that he doesn't win. He won 4 in a row. That doesn't mean he's going to win 100 in a row.
Nobody's had a better front row seat than me for the Lance Mackey show, so I know what it takes. Whenever I'm out in the trail, I'm thinking, okay, what would he do now? And after a while, you stop saying, what would he do now, and what do I do now?
It sounds ridiculous after winning 4, but I'm as hungry as I've ever been to win the Iditarod because, in my opinion, those are old.
Winning. It's the dream of everyone who's ever had the courage to strike out for Nome. 1,000 miles to the harshest, grittiest country there is. But the most imposing test will be the one placed on the bond.
Maybe for a carpenter, it's when he builds a house, he looks at the house and goes, wow, I built this house. For me, it's like, I run Iditarod and I look at the team and I'm like, wow, I built this team from scratch. There is absolute trust. That is because they're born in my hands.
I'm bored now doing what I used to do outdoors, from kayaking to mountaineering to paddling. That stuff doesn't excite me as much anymore as actually training and running with the dogs.
I never feel more alive. I never feel like the adrenaline is flowing in my veins. And I'm more alive than when I'm on the Iditarod Trail.
The dogs have to be willing to do anything you ask. You only can do that if you have a super tight bond to your dogs. It's a total key, you know, which I think all of us have. All of us front runners have.
Is it a changing of the guard? Jeff King is retired. Martin Boozer hasn't won since 2002. The next generation may be poised to begin a new era in the Iditarod.
I haven't seen a drastic change in the record-setting times, and there's not too many new faces in the winning circle, and I like that talk, you know. The more washed up and the gimpier and the older we are being talked about, the sprier, the fitter, the faster we go.
Martin, me, and Rick Swinson. Sometimes people keep putting him off to the side, you know, but he's the only 5-time champion. So there's some of us old-timers still there, some of us that span more than 1 or 2 decades, you know. And it's fun to be part of the guard that remembers it back in the early days.
It's elusive, that one more win, you know. I mean, I've been chasing one more win for 20 years, and I've had a few good shots at it, and I don't feel bad, but I would really like to get in there and mix it up with these guys one more time.
For nearly 40 years, mushers have embarked on a journey across Alaska. The life's work of Joe Redington Sr., the race's founder. He feared a day when this country would be void of the sled dog, a culture lost. These mushers carry his vision over this trail every year. Their dream may be to reach Nome. In return, they may inspire the next generation that will perpetuate Joe's mission. This is the story of Iditarod 39.